Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining me again. Today is officially the first day of spring, and out in the garden between Zooms today, it really felt like it. Maybe because I was looking for it, but the birds are making a remarkable amount of noise, and the rooks in particular are doing a lot of flying around with bits of twig and leaf and other nesting materials in their beaks. I'm sure the other birds are doing it too. It's just the bits that the rooks carry are so big that it's really easy to see what they've got. In the animal kingdom too, spring is in evidence. The mouse that one of my cats chose to bring in this morning was extremely fat and I suspect pregnant. Thankfully, I managed to rescue it. Although quite why I want to preserve the mouse population, I'm not sure, because I think one of them is probably responsible for eating the tops of some of my purple sprouting broccoli seedlings in the greenhouse. But in the greenhouse too, spring has well and truly arrived. Not only is the purple sprouting coming up, but so are the radishes, the spring onions, various salad leaves, the celery, cauliflower, turnips, and various flowers designed not only to look beautiful, but also to attract pollinators to my veg garden. And there as well, outside in the veg garden, the spring signs of spring are there too. Tiny radish seedlings, buds on fruit trees and bushes, as well as weeds coming up. It's an exciting time of year, I think. The natural world just seems loaded with potential in spring. The bird song, the buds and the seedlings, all loaded with the knowledge that God, the creator, is still creating. And I find that reassuring too, especially at the moment when, despite the fact that we hope we're heading for the end of lockdown, the world still is a rather uncertain place between things like the virus and the climate crisis. It's reassuring because even though we see things going wrong in human interactions with the natural world and human interactions with one another, nature itself carries on. When we don't get in the way, the birds carry on nesting and breeding. The plants carry on growing. The mice and the squirrels carry on doing their thing too. When we don't get in the way, nature is remarkably resilient. And that is something to be celebrated. I want to read you a poem prayer. So this is from a book called If Darwin Prayed by Bruce Sanguin, and it's called Written on Our Hearts. O God, we awaken to you. We lift our hands and hearts in celebration. We thank you for all of this that you have entrusted to us, for the earth that feeds us and the air that fills us, for the sun that gives us life and the water that overflows our cups. We thank you for the resurrection that is today, and for the new covenant that you have written upon our hearts, an inside-out love which nobody need teach us, and for the wisdom inscribed on the sacred scroll of our souls, requiring no rewards or punishment to follow. Simple reminders will do. They are everywhere we turn. In Jesus and throughout this wondrous universe, everybody and everything is a post-it note calling us back to a genetic covenant of love. Thank you for being there and there and there. Amen. Thank you for joining me. See you again tomorrow, I hope. Bye for now.